For nearly a decade, Sam Heughan has been the beating heart of Outlander. As Jamie Fraser, he carried the weight of an epic love story that catapulted him from a relatively unknown Scottish theatre actor to one of television's most beloved leading men. To millions of fans worldwide, Sam wasn't just an actor. He was the Highland warrior himself, the man who embodied loyalty, love, and strength in every frame. But behind the curtain of Starz's glossy success story lies a darker truth, one of corporate maneuvering, behind-the-scenes drama, and a man caught between the image of a hero and the crushing demands of the entertainment machine. The cracks began to show slowly. From the early seasons of Outlander, whispers emerged about Starz's heavy-handed influence over the series and its stars. For Sam, this meant not just long days on set and grueling physical preparation, but the added pressure of being the face of the network's flagship show. He was expected to embody Jamie Fraser both on and off the screen, carefully curated into a persona that could sell magazines, streaming subscriptions, and convention tickets. Every hairstyle, every public appearance, every social media post, all of it scrutinized, all of it feeding into the myth of Jamie. But the deeper the show's success grew, the more entangled Sam became in a web of corporate control. Fans adored his chemistry with Caitriona Balfe, but the network saw that adoration as a commodity. Public appearances were choreographed, interviews often filled with pointed questions designed to blur the lines between fiction and reality. Was there more to Jamie and Claire than just acting? Were Sam and Caitriona secretly together off-screen? It was the kind of speculation that fueled fan obsession and boosted ratings, but it came at a cost. Sam was trapped. If he denied the rumors, fans accused him of hiding something. If he ignored them, tabloids ran wild. And while he was enduring the scrutiny, Starz seemed content to let the drama swirl. After all, controversy kept the show in headlines. Every rumor became free publicity. Every fan battle only deepened the cult-like devotion to the show. But for Sam, the toll was personal. By the time the series reached its middle seasons, the pressure reached a boiling point. There were reports of creative tensions between the cast and the network, with some whispering that Sam himself had grown frustrated at being pigeonholed. He longed to explore new roles, to prove that he was more than Jamie Fraser. And yet, every time he tried to branch out, whether it was a small film, a stage production, or launching his own ventures like the Sassenach Spirits, fans and media alike dragged him back into Jamie's shadow. Worse still, insiders claimed Starz wasn't thrilled about Sam's outside projects. Why? Because it meant dividing attention, taking the spotlight away from Outlander, the crown jewel of their lineup. And then came the toxicity of fame. While Starz reaped the rewards of Sam's global popularity, the actor himself began facing a darker side of fandom. He was body-shamed online, accused of staging fake relationships, and even targeted with hate campaigns that accused him of manipulating fans. At one point, Sam broke his silence in a long, emotional post, revealing that he had endured years of bullying and harassment. It was a rare crack in the armor, a glimpse of the man behind Jamie, no longer able to carry the weight of silence. For those who knew him, Sam's struggles weren't surprising. The show had made him a star, but it had also shackled him. He was expected to be the perfect romantic hero forever, even as the years passed and the role became a burden. Starz marketed him relentlessly, but the human cost was invisible. The network thrived on drama, on cliffhangers on screen and rumors off it, but the man at the center was quietly being crushed. And yet, through it all, Sam kept working. He showed up to set, delivered powerful performances, smiled through interviews, and engaged with fans. To the outside world, he was unbreakable. But those who looked closer saw the signs. The exhaustion in his eyes, the weight of expectations pulling him down. Sam Heughan wasn't destroyed by failure. He was being destroyed by success. That's the cruel irony of Hollywood, and especially of television empires like Starz. The bigger the phenomenon, the harder the fall for those at its center. And for Sam Heughan, the cracks in the facade were widening. The man who gave life to Jamie Fraser was reaching his breaking point. If the drama with Starz showed how the machine used Sam Heughan's image, Then the career secrets that began to leak revealed the true cost of living under that machine. For years, whispers suggested that Sam had considered walking away from Outlander earlier than the final season. The show made him a household name, but it also became a golden cage. Behind closed doors, Sam was bound by contracts, commitments, and the relentless expectation that he remain Jamie Fraser until the very end. Some insiders claimed Sam had quietly pushed for opportunities outside the show, film roles, stage offers, even major Hollywood auditions. But time and again, he found himself dragged back into the Outlander orbit. When he landed roles in films like Bloodshot and The Spy Who Dumped Me, fans celebrated, but they also demanded reassurance that Jamie would always remain his priority. The message was clear: he could experiment, but he could never truly escape. It wasn't just fans who applied pressure. Industry chatter suggested that Starz executives were wary of letting their leading man become too independent. His personal brand, his whiskey line the Sassenach Spirits, his memoir Waypoints, his fitness projects, were all scrutinized through the lens of how they reflected back on Outlander. Some sources alleged tension between Sam's team and the network, with Starz worried that his outside ventures diluted the mythology they had built around him. Then came the most painful part: the fans themselves. While many adored him, a toxic undercurrent within the fandom became increasingly vicious. Sam's social media was flooded with speculation about his private life. Every friendship was dissected, every woman photographed with him turned into a rumored lover. When Katrina Balfe married Tony McGill, the backlash spilled over onto Sam, with some fans accusing him of betraying the fantasy of Jamie and Claire. Others accused him of staging PR relationships, of hiding some grand secret life. The harassment escalated to a point where Sam could no longer stay silent. In a rare, raw post, he confessed to years of online bullying, body shaming, and even receiving death threats. He revealed that false rumors and fabricated stories had plagued him for years, painting him as deceitful or manipulative when all he had tried to do was protect his privacy. It was a heartbreaking confession, one that stripped away the Hollywood sheen and exposed the human being beneath the armor of celebrity. And yet, even that moment of honesty was twisted by some. His plea for compassion was spun into new conspiracies. His vulnerability was mocked by a subset of fans who insisted he was exaggerating or playing the victim. It was a no-win situation. Damned if he stayed silent, damned if he spoke. Through it all, Katrina Balfe and other members of the Outlander cast rallied around him. They praised his strength, defended his character, and reminded fans that the line between fiction and reality must be respected. But the damage was already done. Sam had become a target, not because of any wrongdoing, but because of the impossible expectations placed on him by both his employers and his audience. The career secrets, then, were not tales of scandal but of sacrifice. Sam had sacrificed relationships, privacy, and parts of himself in order to maintain the image that Starz, and the world, demanded of him. He had sacrificed opportunities to fully break into Hollywood, tethered by contracts and fan expectations. He had sacrificed his peace of mind, enduring years of abuse simply for playing a role too well. That is what "destroyed" really means in Sam Heughan's story. Not that his career collapsed, it flourished. But behind the flourishing career was a man forced to trade pieces of himself for every success. The Jamie Fraser image was both his crown and his burden, lifting him to global fame while chaining him to an impossible ideal. And now, as Outlander nears its end, fans and critics alike are asking, what will Sam Heughan's future hold? Can he finally break free from Jamie's shadow? Can he step into new roles, new projects, new adventures without the constant weight of comparison? Or will the fandom, and the industry, keep pulling him back into the Highlander's kilt, demanding the man he no longer is? One thing is certain: Sam Heughan has paid dearly for his success. He is not destroyed by scandal, but by the relentless grind of fame, by the demands of a network hungry for drama, and by a fandom that loved him so much they sometimes forgot he was human. His secrets are not sordid affairs or shocking betrayals. They are the hidden scars of a man who gave the world everything, and lost more than anyone ever realized.